Get up and take action. Get up and take action. Or, like, how do I start this? How many times have you seen people who are above average, people who are so smart, people who are so brilliant, but they never achieve anything? And you see people who value themselves or who think of themselves being average, and they become super successful. They become, no matter how you define success, they become filthy rich, some of them, with lots of money. Why does that happen? There's this guy who was so brilliant in high school, and we used to be so great. And there are people who come on, who were just getting their 40s, 50s, 60s, average people, average learners. They become filthy successful. They become, some of them, filthy rich. They get married, they build big families, they just find that happiness in life. Of course, nobody is 100% happy. Nobody will ever be. We are human beings, people. We are human beings. So nobody will say, I am 100% happy. Even Elon Musk and them, Patrice Motsepe and them, nobody at all. There's no human being who can tell you that I am totally happy. But what gets people to not really get to become, not only become what you really want to be, but at least get closer to become what you really want to become? What is it that make people to be like that, to go through that? And I'm talking about people who are good in something. You are a good soccer player. You, in the township, everyone knows you and all of that. But you never get to play professional. You are good with your hands. You are good in architectural things. You can be a good. You can build things. You can turn our entire structures in the country to be this great. You can be one of the best engineers in Africa or in the world, but you never become. But you never become. You can be one of the best science teachers in the country or in the province, wherever you are, but you never become. What gets people to be like that? And what really gets people to fail? It goes to the issues around a lack of belief. When you lack belief, when you stop believing in yourself. Remember when you were 4 years old, 5 years old, you had so much big dreams. You had so much big dreams, you didn't care who says what about it. You believe that you will be 1, 2, 3, you'll win the Nobel Prize, you'll be president of a country, you believe that you'll be whatsoever you think you can be. You believe that you'll be a best engineer. You believe that this is what, you believe so much in you believe that you'll be a doctor. And you'll come, when you're 7, you believe that you're a doctor, you'll come with some big ideas for the world. You believe that you could be a scientist, you'll come with a solution for the HIV and AIDS, for what? For TB, for what? That's what you believed. Now, there were so many things that are being put into you about failure by your own sisters, by your own. You believe that you can be good, you'll be good in mathematics, you'll pass your matric with a code 7, with a level 7, with an 80%, 90%, 100%. It never happened. Because there were so many things that you got fed along the way that you start not believing so much in yourself. Because now you believe that actually there are people who can do it better than you can. You may be right. There are smart people out there who can be smarter than you, can do other things that you thought you could. But then why did you backtrack on your dreams? It's because now you lack belief in yourself. For you to get where you are, where you want to be, for you to get really to your dreams, you need to believe in yourself. It matters not how many times you fail. You just need to believe in yourself. Because if immediately you stop believing in yourself, there is nothing that you are going to do relentlessly that you want to achieve so much relentlessly, so much in the way that you become unstoppable. There is no way that you can push yourself towards your greatest limits and be the best version of yourself if you don't believe in yourself. What helps about self-belief is that you become relentless, you follow your dreams, you don't want to stop. You just get on going, you keep on keeping on. You need to believe in yourself. For you, even if you don't reach your dreams, even if you don't become everything that you wish you could become, you need to at least become something, at least get closer to becoming something great. Because one way or the other, sitting back and not doing anything, it means that you have accepted defeat. It's better to try and fail than not to try at all. But you will not even try at all if you do not believe in yourself. I mean, many of you might have read or heard about the story of Thomas Edison. That he had to try again and again and again and again, and that's why there's a light bulb in our houses today. You've got to believe in yourself. Secondly, you need to stop lying to yourself. Just stop lying to yourself. There are so many people who lie to themselves. I'll make an example here. I remember one time when I was starting to build my house there in KwaMhlanga, when I started to build, buying 20 bags of cement, buying 10 bags of cement, buying a bag of cement in order to get things going little by little. Another person says, yo, Bongani, I'm so proud of you. You've done so much. Now you've built this house and all of that. I said, yeah, but I had to start because the problem that I see with people is that they lie to themselves. A person lies to himself or herself to say, I'm gonna win the lotto. Not that you're not gonna win that lotto, but you wanna wait for these perfect moments. You wanna wait for the day maybe you make 100,000 just like that. What if you never made that chunk of money just once? Or what if you make that chunk of money at the age of 50? You never just get 100 or 200,000 in your account when you are 30, when you are 20 something, in your early 20s. What if it never happens? What if it never happens? So stop lying to yourself and says there will be a perfect moment. There shall never be a perfect moment, ladies and gentlemen. There will never be a perfect moment. So there shall be never a perfect moment for you to actually start pushing. There shall never be a perfect moment for you to start studying that mathematics, that physical science that you say it's so hard, that accounting. Your brother is here making noise and he's drinking 2 beers and you think, I'm not going to study because he's making noise. And he does it again tomorrow. And he drinks more beers and then he does it, gets drunk and I'm not going to study. It's a Sunday, it's a month. You're never going to study. There shall never be a perfect moment. If your mother and your father always fight and all of that, and maybe disturbs you emotionally, but you are in matric, you have to do your studies and all of that, and you wait for the perfect moment for them to be okay, and so that you can emotionally feel well. And what if it never happens? Get to the library where you feel like you can study and go study. Stop having excuses. No, stop lying to yourself. There shall never be a perfect moment whereby you get that 100,000. There shall never be a perfect moment. In life, there shall be never a perfect moment. Do you think for Mark Zuckerberg to start Facebook, was there a perfect moment? I doubt. I must have this. I must wait for a perfect moment in order to get a mic, which I will. I must get a mic. I must get a brilliant camera. And I must, in order for me to start having these beautiful videos so that I can grow this channel. No. Must I stop now encouraging and inspiring people? And must I stop now not motivating people just because I'm waiting for the perfect moment to buy a camera of 17,000? Canon 750D or some mics from Boya. Must I wait for that perfect? I'm not going to do that. No, zilch, not me. Stop waiting for perfect moments. Perfect moments never come in life. So stop lying to yourself that there shall be a perfect moment. Start now. That's number 3. Take action. Yes, you gotta have to believe in yourself. Yes, you need to stop waiting for a perfect moment. But once the 2 are done, number 3, take action. Just do it. You've got nothing to lose. But you have everything to lose if you die without having done anything with your life. So you gotta get up and take action now. There's so many people. How many people in those graves have been saying, I want to do this. I know it personally from my own family. People in my family who wish so many times in their lives up until they did not have a life at all. And it hurts me. It hurts me that their ideas were so brilliant, their dreams were so, but they never came to fruition because they did not take action. And there were many opportunities for them to just start. Take action. That 1,000 rand that you spend on that one weekend for girls, for alcohol and all of that, when you can actually buy 7 bags of cement in order to build your 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom, you just need to start. That 1,000 rand, yes, I mean that 1,000 rand. You don't have to wait for 20,000 for whatever. That 1,000 rands, you gotta start. Buy bricks, make home baked bricks. Do something, take action. So those are the lessons I want to give of that. You need to get up and take action in life. Stay strong. What am I saying? Stay strong, my friends. Stay strong, my friends. I hope nobody's watching, but if you were watching, then keep this to yourself. My name is Bongani. Stay strong. Bye-bye.